For thousands of years, the pyramids of Egypt have stood as silent guardians of the desert, watching over the banks of the Nile and carrying within their stones the mysteries of an ancient world. These monumental structures, built more than 45 centuries ago, remain some of the most extraordinary engineering achievements in human history. Their size, precision, and endurance continue to fascinate historians, archaeologists, and engineers even today. But behind their grandeur lies a story of innovation, organization, and human determination that transformed the Egyptian landscape forever. The history of pyramid construction began long before the famous pyramids of Giza were built. Early Egyptian rulers were buried in bench-shaped tombs known as mastabas, rectangular structures made of mud brick. Over time, these mastabas evolved into more complex designs. The true revolution came during the reign of Pharaoh Djoser, around 2650 BCE, when his architect, Imhotep, created the world's first monumental stone building, the Step Pyramid at Saqqara. This structure, made of 6 stacked mastabas, marked humanity's first attempt to reach toward the sky using engineering principles that would later culminate in the smooth-sided pyramids. This innovation set the stage for the Old Kingdom's golden age, when pyramid construction reached its peak. The most iconic pyramids arose during the 4th dynasty, especially under the reigns of Khufu, Cheops, Khafra, and Menkaura. Among them, the Great Pyramid of Khufu stands unmatched. Completed around 2560 BCE, it originally rose to 146 meters, making it the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 3,800 years. Even today, its size and precision challenge the imagination. Over 2.3 million stone blocks were used, some weighing more than 70 tons, all placed with astonishing accuracy. But how did the ancient Egyptians manage this without modern technology? The answer lies in their sophisticated engineering and exceptional organization. The first step in pyramid construction was site selection. Builders looked for locations with solid bedrock and close proximity to the Nile River, which served as the main transportation route for heavy materials. After choosing the site, surveyors used simple yet ingenious tools such as sighting rods, plumb lines, and water-filled trenches to level the ground and align the pyramid precisely with the 4 cardinal directions. The accuracy is so impressive that the Great Pyramid deviates from true north by only a fraction of a degree, far more precise than many modern buildings. Next came the materials. The core blocks of the pyramid were cut from nearby quarries, while the outer casing stones, high-quality white limestone, came from Tura, across the river. The hardest stones, such as granite, used for interior chambers and passageways, were transported from Aswan, nearly 800 kilometers away. These heavy stones, some weighing between 50 and 80 tons, were loaded onto large wooden barges and transported along the Nile during the flood season, when water levels were highest. Contrary to old myths, the pyramids were not built by slaves, but by skilled laborers. Excavations near Giza reveal entire workers' villages, bakery rooms, medical facilities, and barracks, showing that laborers were fed, housed, and medically cared for. Archaeologists estimate that a rotating workforce of 20,000 to 30,000 workers took part in construction, with different teams specializing in quarrying, transporting, shaping, and placing stone blocks. One of the greatest challenges of pyramid construction was moving and lifting the stones. The most widely accepted method involved the use of ramps. These ramps could have been straight, zigzagging, or spiraling around the pyramid. Workers dragged blocks on wooden sledges, and recent discoveries show that water was poured on the sand to reduce friction, making it easier to pull heavy loads. Experimental archaeology has shown that with 20 workers, a multi-ton block can be moved with surprising efficiency. Once the blocks reached the construction site, they were positioned with remarkable precision. The inner chambers, such as the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber in the Great Pyramid, were engineered to withstand immense pressure. The King's Chamber, carved entirely from granite, includes relieving chambers above the ceiling, layers of stone designed to distribute weight and prevent collapse. These features show an extraordinary understanding of structural engineering. The interior design also included narrow air shafts, corridors, and concealed passages. Whether these shafts were meant for ventilation, symbolic journeys to the heavens, or astronomical alignment remains debated, but their precision is undeniable. Some align perfectly with stars such as Sirius and Orion's belt. After the core structure was completed, the pyramid was covered with polished limestone casing stones that reflected sunlight brilliantly. Ancient texts describe how these pyramids shimmered like mountains of light in the desert. At the top, a capstone, likely made of gold or electrum, crowned the monument. Though these casing stones and capstones have long been removed or eroded, their brilliance is still imagined today. The purpose of the pyramids went far beyond simple burial sites. They were built as part of vast funerary complexes that included temples, causeways, and smaller pyramids. Their function was deeply spiritual, to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage into the afterlife and to serve as a symbolic link between earth and the heavens. For the Egyptians, the pyramid shape represented the sun's rays descending to earth, a form that would guide the king's soul toward eternal life. Today, the pyramids remain not only relics of ancient Egypt but also reminders of human ingenuity. They demonstrate the incredible potential of teamwork, mathematics, geometry, astronomy, and engineering, long before the invention of modern tools. Their endurance through thousands of years of wind, sand, and time is a testament to the extraordinary skill of the architects and builders who created them. The pyramids are more than ancient tombs. They are monuments to human ambition, structures that whisper the stories of a civilization determined to leave its mark on eternity. And in their shadows, we're reminded that even in the ancient world, the human spirit was capable of achieving the impossible.